How am I going to get this off the ground? Okay, so Cancer signs, there's a huge question, and that's the Hermit and the Magician, on how to do something. The Page of Pentacles here, it's almost like a question of heavy lifting. So it's like, how are we going to physically do this? There's a physicality to the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords requires a strategy. So it's almost like if you're part of like a group of movers, or you're moving in part of your house, like how are you going to move this gigantic couch, right? That is planning. The Knight of Swords would be planning a strategy on how to physically manipulate this gigantic object, Page of Pentacles, but there's a question as to how we're going to get this done. Now, that's just a metaphor. Apply that to how it actually applies to your situation, Cancer signs. We are going to get a bit more specific. I think I can narrow that down a bit more. Let's pull Oracle cards. Anything else for Cancer? Okay, so now we have the Heart and Uranus. This is like saying it's going to take your blood, sweat, and tears to do this thing the way it currently stands, the way the strategy currently stands. And you're trying to figure out if there's either a better way to do it, or even if that's the only way that it can be done is through sheer force, your blood, the Heart here. Because there's a question, it's like there's almost no leverage. We've got the Hammer and the Coal here. It's like there's no easy way to do it. There is no easy way to do this thing that has to get done, because the Crown's here. It doesn't have to get done, but it's something that would really give you a bonus to your standing in life. Whatever it is, it's going to upgrade. You'll get an upgrade if you manage to do this. Now, it's just going to take more effort. All it's going to take is elbow grease. A hell of a lot of elbow grease. It's going to take your blood, your sweat, your tears. We got blood in the heart, your sweat. That's the staff here. And 9 is potentially your tears because it's a mental number. So emotional exertion. Blood, sweat, tears. It's right there. Let's pull advice and see if there's any way to get around this difficulty or make it easier. It doesn't seem like there's any way to make it easier, but let's see if we can find out. Cancer signs. Cancer signs. Oof, okay. Well, the advice is, again, it's not looking great, because with the Empress and the 7 of Wands reversed, it's kind of saying you're going to need to get dirty. You're not going to be able to look pretty as you're doing this. You are going to have to get your hands dirty in order to actually get this done. And then with the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, it's actually, like I said in the collective reading for this week, this is saying go little by little. It's saying take plenty of breaks. And that's how you get things done. 4 of Pentacles with the 4 of Swords is slow and steady wins the race. And with the 7 of Pentacles, that's a slow accumulation. So you don't need to get everything done in one day. It is going to take blood, sweat, and tears, but if you maybe pour a little bit of blood on one day, a little bit of sweat on the next day, a little bit of tears on the third day, you should be able to complete whatever it is that you're trying to complete. Let's see what the Oracle cards have for advice. Cancer. Okay, so now we have a little bit more of a strategy on how you can complete what you need to complete. We got Capricorn in the bridge. That is set a long-term goal, spread it out over a long period of time. So let's say, for example, you need to paint your house, and that's your big goal, and you're like, oh my God, it's so much physical labor. How am I going to do this? Well, do it over the course of 6 months. Don't do it over a weekend. Don't do it over a month. Do it over 6 months. Paint like a tiny square a day. I don't know, break it down so that it's spread out over a long period of time, and it doesn't feel nearly as much work here. With Neptune and Pisces, also maybe add a little element of booze. Get yourself a glass of wine as you're doing whatever job you need to do. This is lubrication, actually. Pisces and specifically Neptune is lubrication, and Pisces is kind of like beer goggles, okay? So it's kind of like make it easier on yourself, lubricate the situation by making it easier in other ways, like spreading it out over a long period of time, doing it over in small steps, etc. All right, guys, and you can do this. All right, Cancer signs, that's going to be a reading. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to follow the channel, and I will see you guys next time.